went into prayer and I said, okay, God, what book do you want us to read? And what's so funny is I thought he was pointing us to Joshua's book, when God speaks. But when I was in prayer, he said, no, no, no. He said, I need you to read Raising Prophetic Kids. And what is so amazing about that, Apostle, is I was actually at the Mantle Conference. And when you were on stage and you announced that book, literally something leaped in my spirit. And I heard the Lord say, go and put that in your Amazon cart now. So I did it right then and there, not knowing that we would be in this space tonight. And one of my visions actually for this book club, when he first told me to start it, was to have authors come into the book club and actually talk to us about the books that they wrote. Not only because we want to know your story and everything, but a lot of us are also called to be authors. And the Lord had told me this a while ago. He said, I'm bringing you to start this book club, and I'm bringing these people in because they also have books they need to birth out of themselves. So I was just so, in every book that we've read, I've reached out to the authors, and you were the first one to answer and say yes. So I am just so blessed at this opportunity. And like I said, we are in such a pivotal time right now where God is really calling us to rise up and be in position and covering our children, teaching our children about God and knowing who they are and knowing what their purpose is here on earth. So I am just grateful for you to be in this space tonight. So one of the things that I had in my mind about raising prophetic children, well, you can go to the next one, is what does raising a prophetic child look like, and how do we navigate that responsibility? Like I said, there's so much going on in this world right now. There's so much that God is having us really pay attention to. And Apostle, I really wanted to ask you to share your story with us. And can you elaborate on what that actually means, like what that looks like, especially in the times that we're living in right now?
Awesome. I definitely can. That's a great question. Thank you so much for having me. Um, Natasha and Melissa, excited to be a part. When my assistant reached out and I said, sure, we can definitely talk about the book. That book is certainly an integral part of my life. I am the mother of four sons, and they're all prophetic. And so I had the opportunity to be a stay-at-home mom with them, which I think is, tremendous if you can do that. Um, During that time, it will probably have cost me more money to put them in school or in daycare at that time. So I just basically stayed at home with them. And during that time, I would bring them into my own prayer times. I believe in exposing young children to the presence of God early. I think the earlier you begin, the easier it is for them to begin to reverence God at an early age. I know a lot of times